Hello, book lovers. This is my first book review for 2025, just as I have said. And this is not a copyright infringement. There is no sale of intellectual property, and there is no copyright piracy intended. It is a pure recommendation and just a review. So please work with me. My first review for this year, which I have read in the month of January, is Why A Students Work for C Students, and this is a book written by Robert Kiyosaki, one of my favorite authors, like I've said in my previous video. This book is written as a self-help financial book. It's a guidebook, it's a study book, and it's a self-help book, just like I've said. And this book is written in 4 chapters, or let me say 4 parts and 18 chapters. So it is a book. One thing about this book that I always love, mostly every book by Robert Kiyosaki, is it is always self-explanatory. He avoids using ambiguous languages as much as possible. And this book is like a guidebook. It's like a daily guidebook. At the end of the book, one interesting feature about his book is that he looks at his audience as parents or as teachers that are reading the book with the zeal or the interest to teach or to impart on the next generation what financial life should look like. And it's also a book. His books are always written with the motive of looking at the reader as a parent that is reading to guide their children. So I recommend this book for every young parent. I recommend this book for every young student. I recommend this book for every fresh out graduate. It's a very, very interesting book. It's written in 4 parts, 18 chapters. At the end of every chapter, it has what is called a parental guide. That is steps to take as a parent. That is, you that is reading the book is intended to be seen as a parent. The financial life has so many deep truths. This book has helped me to understand that there are 3 sides to look at things, or let me say there are 2 sides, and the only way you can see the 2 sides of every coin is by standing or sitting or looking from the vantage point that is the middle. Every story has a 2 sides. Everything about life has a 2 sides. Every coin has a 2 sides. So what you see as the head, somebody else might see it as the tail. It's all about concept. It's all about what you're looking at. It's all about the perspective from where you're looking at. It's all about the point from which you're looking at. And standing from that vantage point gives you the advantage to look from the both sides. As a parent, one of his books that I read first was Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That is one of his most popular books. And then after that, I read his Cash Flow Quadrant, which is the sequel to Rich Dad, Poor Dad. So I advise every young student, every young entrepreneur out there, everyone seeking financial guide and intelligence to take keen interest in these books. So this is my recommendation and the review that I have read, and I can say this book is a 9/10 for everyone seeking financial help, for every beginner. I know the statements and the laws might not be the same thing in US and Nigeria, but money is the same thing all over the world. And as a matter of fact, most of the things that apply in the world of money applies universally. So as we all might not be perfect, we keep on going. Rate my first review, and I hope to see you again in the following month. My next book that I will be reading, I will let you know. If you need the recommendation for the next book I want to read, you can simply DM me, and we'll take the walk together and chase the financial emancipation together. Thank you.